Pure Michigan.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Pure Tawas. I mean, we have this water right here, and the breeze and the sun. We got the that little haven of our little yoga spot back here. Yoga for All, Saturday, 10 a.m. Today, we're going to be talking about stress and rest. We, right, as people, humans, we're going, stressing all the time. We need to learn when we need to pull it back, when we need to rest, when we need to recharge. It's just as important, maybe not more important, than the stress. So, our topic of discussion while we flow today, legs come out in front of us. This simple shape, staff pose. It's a nice one to start off with the stress versus rest, because we could be rigid as a board, pressing through the bottoms of our feet, crown coming up. Then we can back her off a little bit. Feel that tailbone tucked into the earth, and then gently stack your spine from the ground to the heavens. Get nice and tall. Where are you holding a little stress inside your body right now? Oh, I'll move all over, Sue. Where can you bring just a little bit more rest to kind of turn it down a notch? How's that breath? We feel our lower belly engaged, our core, but we can still send our breath to it. We have these active legs, but not too active. Bring it back, turn down the dial just a little bit. We're gonna inhale and rise our arms up, reach for that blue. Exhale, hinging from our hips, coming forward in our seat. Oh, hands lie wherever they are. Breathe in that space. And exhale, fold just a little bit more. We could be stressing in this position. We could be forcing ourselves into it. We actually get more out of these shapes if we rest a little more into it, a little more peace. Bring that breath deep down into our bellies. And let that gravity, let that pranayama open us up. The more we rest here, the more we can push later. Without stress, we never adapt. And with too much, we break down. Where is that in between, our sweet spot? Softly coming up here. Boat pose, we're going right into it. Feet flat on the mat. Now bring those shoulders into it. Crisscross them down our back. We could have an anchor boat where our toes are touching the earth. We could be into a half boat where our knees halfway come up. We could be in the full expression where our legs are nice and straight. Whenever you're in question, turn it down a little bit. Pull back. We don't have to go. We want to save a little bit of that sweet rhubarb marmalade to ourselves. Breathe in, feel that warmth. Yes, warming up our cores on this beautiful Saturday. Exhale, legs come down nice and soft. Inhale, rising our arms up, reaching for that blue. Exhale, hinging from our hips, forward folding. Wherever we are, we can take our left hand and either grab the outer right side of our shin, our ankle, the right side of our foot, and we're going to bring this right foot up. Little twisted boat. We're going to take our right hand, we're going to sweep it forward, inhaling, because it grows our spine up, and then exhale, twist it back. Stress versus rest here. Notice if we were just forcing, it's not going to get us anywhere. Relax. Pull it back a little bit. Breathe in. Crown comes up. Exhale, hinging a little more. If your knee needs to be bent, awesome. We're hugging all these organs. Give them a nice weekend hello. Softly come forward. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hinging from our hips. Very often, less is far more for our tissues and our nervous systems. Less is more. Taking this right hand, reaching for the outer edge of our left leg. We could do our left shin, ankle, foot. Bring this leg up. We could have a bent knee here. We could have a full straight leg here. Left arm, sweep it forward. Inhale, reach up because we want to grow the spine. Exhale to the left. When in question, turn it down a notch. Breathe in, crown comes up. Exhale, twisting it back. Awesome, coming forward. Pads of our feet are together. It's called bound angle. They could be far out, they could be tight in. Drop our knees to the sides. Crown comes up, inhale. Exhale, turn inward. Look at your beautiful feet. Yes, that's what I said, beautiful feet. Turn into our little nutshell and let's set an intention for our practice. What brought you to your mats today? What do you want to get out of this? Coming up, we're going to take our fingers, wide leg boat. Ooh, there's all kinds. We stress because we're rocking. We're going to turn it inwards a little bit. There's different ways we can do this. We can take our peace fingers and we can wrap them around our big toes. We could wrap around our feet, our shins. We get grounded in our booties and oh, here we go. We'll shine it for the world. Now, that stress. We don't enjoy things when we're stressed. Bring it, turn it down a little bit. Bring that rest into it. Use that drishti, our focal point, to focus our physical balance and our mental focus. One more breath in here. Exhale, we're going to come on down and meet into tabletop, hands and knees. Yes. Ooh, humbling that old wide leg boat is. Oh, humble boat. Hands, press them on the mat. Fingers and thumbs, strong fingers. We like to pretend we have a little baby wild strawberry underneath of our palm. I was just at the farmer's market this morning. Don't squish it. How's those shoulders of ours? Are they near our ears? Bring them down our back. Our tummy's tucked in and up. This is a core exercise and we're not even moving. Tailbone, uncurl it. Every breath we get a little longer here. Setting up for our cat-cow. Inhale, drop our belly, pull our hearts forward. Exhale, rounding our backs, looking through those legs. On our inhale, we bring these hearts forward. Exhale, we're rounding our backs. Use your breath. The deeper we breathe in, the deeper we bring that relaxation that rest automatically comes to our body. We're telling it to, hey, it's a safe time to rest. This is a safe space to open up, to release anything that's holding us back. If we need extra cushion under our knees, we can fold these mats in half. Use your drishti. It's a focal point. Stare at a little polka dot here in front of you. Have you squished that strawberry underneath of your palm, that blueberry? Don't squish it. Right leg. Flex that foot. Bring it straight back. We're setting up for balancing table. When we're ready, left hand comes forward. Notice how we could bring all the stress, all the active into this shape by pushing and pulling. But now just bring it in just a little bit. Turn it down a notch. How much more enjoyable that is. 3 more breaths here. Gently bringing those hands down, that knee down into table, cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops down, heart pulls forward. Exhale, round that back. One more time, we're neutralizing the side of ours. Heart comes up. Hello. You're okay. Exhale, round it back. Here's a nice spot right here. Into that table, we need to check our footings, our hands. Don't squish the berry. Shoulders down the back. Left foot gently comes straight back. If we need extra cushion on our knees, we can fold these mats. When we're ready, take that right hand, reach for it forward. We could be really going through it here, pushing through that foot, reaching through those hands, taking all that energy. But today we want to focus a little more on rest, so pull some of that energy back in. And how do you do that? It's with that mindfulness, that consciousness that, hey, I don't have to give right now. I can take a little back for myself. Exhale, come on down, hands and knees. Inhale, cow. Drop that belly, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round our back. One more time. How's those wrists doing? Press into those fingers and the thumb. Exhale, rounding our spine. We're going to come into downward facing dog. So neutral table, curl those toes. Inhale, bring those hips up to the sky. Another shape to just pay attention to the stress in this shape. Are we pushing too much through our hands and our shoulders? Are we trying to yank those heels down to the earth? Breathe into your belly. Where are you holding that stress, and where can you turn it into a little more rest? The pose begins the moment we want to get out of it. Why? That's exactly when we turn the stress and we say, hey, we could rest here a little longer. However, we need to get our right foot through our hands. I'm going to inhale, bring my right foot up to the sky. Exhale, bring it through those hands. We're setting up for warrior one. What that means is check your feet. We're on 2 different tracks. Our left foot drops at 45 degrees, and then our right knee is over our right ankle. These tracks are all determined, I'm sorry, are all determined on our hips coming forward. Rise up. This might help a little bit. Oh, beautiful breeze. Okay, feel it. We feel this earth below us, this foundation, and we're rising up. We could be yanking these things. We could be pushing these things. Bring a little more rest into this shape. Dial it back. Soften your face. Breath comes into our nice, peaceful belly space. Pyramid. Inhale, straighten this front knee. Exhale, melt your heart down to it. Feel these hips, how they move a little bit, bringing that right hip gently back. Oh, we're feeling it. Come back up into our warrior one. Shining up. Pay attention to that drishti. It's a polka dot right here in front of us that we can stare at. We're going to fly with it today in the girl in the breeze with the birds. Inhale, get light on that back foot. Bring it up, warrior three. We fall down, no big deal. We get back up again. Turn the stress into rest. Hey, we're floating. Bring that left foot back down, warrior one. Inhale, arms reach up. We're going to transition through. Exhale, hands come down to the mat and our feet come back for plank. Plank is a beautiful shape to say, hey, stress versus rest. We could be really going for it, but we could look just as strong if we turn it down a notch. Soften those shoulders. Heels come back. One more breath. Exhale, come all the way down to our ground. Hands under shoulders, cobra. Inhale, bring those hearts up. Exhale, any rest posture that you want to choose. It could be a child's pose, our knees wide, toes touching, hips come down to the heels. It could be a downward facing dog. It could be a shavasana. Remember that we need to meet our stressors with just as much attention to the rest. Notice where you still may be holding or pushing. Instead, try to relax as completely as possible. We're going to meet up into our awesome tabletop, hands and knees. Curl those toes, big breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips come up. Head is in between these arms. Shake that neck out. We all hold that tension, stress there. Left leg, inhale, bring it up to the sky. Warrior one on this side. Exhale, bring it through the feet. Check these feet before we rise, that we're on two different tracks, two driving lanes. Left knees over ankle. Hips point forward. These hips are what determine how wide our lanes need to be. Rise up. We could be reaching, pushing, stretching. Turn it back. What we really need to be doing is breathing. Nice. If you look over that left toe, your left foot, you should just be able to see your big toe. We want to try to stack our knee over our ankle. Bend into that. Perfect. Perf. Got it. Pyramid. Inhale. We straighten this front knee. Never lock it. Keep a soft bend into it. Exhale. Heart comes down to it. We are all individuals. We are all holding in different areas of our body. So just take this little pause to find out where we're feeling this. Come on up, rebend that knee, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one it's called. Find our drishti, our focal point. Breathe in all that peace. Exhale, get light on that back foot. Fly with it, warrior three. Use these core lines where we're gently pushing through that floating foot, that right foot. Hands to heart center. You could even try to get hands to ground. We fall down. That's human. We get back up. That's yoga. My last class I taught was yes, thanks. When we fall down, we say, oh, yes, thank you, and we get back up. Hinge from those hips, come all the way up to standing. We zip up those core strengths. Tadasana. Feet are underneath those hips. If we don't know where that is, we just kind of dance left and right. Root them down. Bring that awareness from the ground all the way up. Legs are active. They're not locked. Bring a little softness, a little rest into it. How's our tailbone? Poke it straight down. Tummy's tucked in and up. Favorite part, these palms, face them forward. Feel the magic. These shoulders of ours, they crisscross down to our opposite hip pockets. How much more restful that feels on our back. That smiling collarbone, crown. Every breath, feel it enter your spine, get a little bit taller. This is the shape of all shapes, the asana of all postures, because we're working on that root to rise, that strong core, but to pull it back a little bit. Inhale, arms reach up all the way towards the sky. Exhale, sit back into our imaginary chair. Hips come behind our heels. Stress versus rest. How do we bring a little more rest into this stressful posture? Is it by softening into our face? It's always by breathing into our bellies, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Dial it back just a little bit. Inhale, reach up for our sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from our hips. Bring that head down to the earth. We want to try to get that fresh blood to the brain. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reverse swan. That means we rise our arms up for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. A little standing flow again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold again. We're going to go back to half lift. Do one of my favorite practices. Halfway lift here. Hands are on our shins. Crown's coming forward. Tailbone's coming back. Now tear your mat in half without actually even moving your feet. Like we're tearing the left foot to the left and the right to the right. Tearing it right down the center. Feel all this space it's making into our sacrum. Another breath in here. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're standing at the top of our mats. We're going to step our right leg straight back into high lunge. Lunges, all our toes are pointing forward. We're also on those railroad tracks again. The wider our tracks, the more sturdy we are. This dristi, this little rock I'm staring at in this practice, it helps that balance. Just like on a bike, wherever we're looking, we're going. Oh, that breeze. Thank you for that little extra push. Inhale your arms up here. Exhale, drop those hips down. Don't use your energy to keep holding ourselves up. Bring a little more rest into this. We got it. One more breath in here. Exhale, bring these hands down to the mat and our feet come back for plank. In plank, it's a horizontal Tadasana. Shoulders down the back, root through the feet, rise through the crown of the head. Another breath in. Exhale, come all the way down. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, bring that heart up. Exhale, whatever shape of rest you wish to take here. Child's pose. Child's pose, your knees are wide, your toes are touching, and your hips come down to heels. It's also one called puppy pose, where our knees are more together And then we bring the hips to the heels. I know too many people where rest gives them stress. Let's flip it. When we're stressed, let's bring in the rest. We're gonna meet back up into our downward facing dog. So check these palms. If our wrists are feeling weak, press into our fingers and our thumbs, and we have an imaginary blueberry, wild strawberry, because Jolynn and I were talking about him. Under that palm, we don't want to squish. Left leg, bring it up as high as we can, all the way to the sky. Exhale, bring it through our hands. All our toes here are pointed forward. We're setting up for a high lunge on this side. Check your knee. Check your knee that it's over our left ankle. Right, left.
I did the wrong side before.
That's what I just say, other side. Notice, right? Oh, we're holding ourselves up. We're doing this. Focus on our drishti. Use the breath. Bring some softness into it. Whenever in doubt, pull back. Use this core strength. We're going to zip it up all the way from our booties up to the sky. Inhale, zip it up, come to standing. Oh, shake her out. Legs come nice and wide onto our mats. Ankles are underneath of our wrists. Feet are pointing straight out towards the length side of our mats. Wide leg fold. I love this, how we're all going in different directions. Love it. Inhale, nice and tall, crown comes up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Crown down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Head's coming forward, hips and tailbone are coming back. Bring this left hand underneath of our nose onto the ground. We're going to twist this shape. Inhale, right arm comes up. Make sure you're choosing the right amount of stress here. When in doubt, pull back a little. Back it off. Back her on down. We had a dog that we always would tell him, back her on down. Bring that arm down, halfway lift. Inhale here. Wiggle those hips to the left and the right, that tailbone. Right hand comes underneath of our nose. Inhale, left arm comes all the way up. Twist the shape. Where's that breath? It sneaks up into our chest. Breathe it into the belly. Hands down to center. Halfway lift. Use our back strength. What's happening to our core? Is it gotten loose? Pucker it up. Zip it up. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. 5-pointed star. Turn your feet out so they're pointing in the same directions as your knees. Now we're going to bend into our knees for temple or goddess pose. And we're going to have our knees stacked over those ankles. Oh yeah, try to blow us down now, wind. We're strong like temples. Breathing in and out. Tuck this tailbone down. Look great. Crown is up. Are you spending too much energy pushing through your hands? Bring it back in a little bit. Lift the pelvic floor. Straighten it all up. Inhale here, 5-pointed star. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to heel toe our feet in a little wider than our hips. We're setting up for the old malasana. The yogi squat, which causes a lot of people A lot of feelings, but are they feelings of stress? How can you back it down a little bit? I'm going to bend at my knees. I'm going to take this tailbone and start bringing it down. If we're right here in the now, awesome. Own it. Love where you are. If you could bring that tailbone down a little bit more, awesome. Own it. Love it. Use this energy to push ourselves and instead just to pull back a little bit, to soften, to let the gravity and the breath do this work for us. How's that core? How's that pelvic floor? Is it zip it up? Engage it. Oh, we're smiling from head to toes now. Here we go. Zip up that core. Push through those bottom of the feet. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Yes. Shake it out. Oh, we're doing great on time. We're going to start making our way down to our mat. So let's transition through. We're going to inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Feet come back for plank. Inhale in plank. We're welcome to drop our knees. Exhale, come all the way down to the mat. Inhale for cobra. Bring those hearts up. Exhale, bring those hearts down to the ground. A little cobra flow. Don't squish the berry under your palm. Inhale, hearts come up. Exhale, down. Keep that pelvis grounded. And you have to just bring a nice soft breath into it. Exhale, down. We got 3 more. Inhale. The spine knows all about stress. Exhale. Bring a little more rest. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, come all the way down onto the ground. Tee out your right arm. This is where our hand's not like cemented down. We may have to wiggle it when we roll over. I got to move my little bolsters here that I carry around with me. I inhale here and then softly exhale, come over to your right side. You could kick up this left leg if you need to. If this, you can also make a fist with your left hand and rest your head on it if that makes it a little more comfortable. If you need a little bit more, you can turn that arm into a goal post and roll over onto that left side. So this hand, yeah, you feeling it? You can turn it like this too if you wanted. Which is very intense. Coming back forward onto those bellies. Wag those feet left and right. We're opening our heart spaces, all that love around us. Take this left hand, tee it out to your left side. On your exhale, and I walk my fingers out over. Walk them over. Bring that right leg up. Maybe rest your head on the ground, or I'll take my fist and make my own little block. Coming to center. Hands come underneath of our shoulders. A little reverse chaturanga. What does that mean? It means we inhale into high plank or into table, whatever you're comfortable with. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs. Feel those shoulders crisscross down our backs even though we're upside down. Wagging out that head. There's different ways we can pull off a pigeon. I'm going to cue both sides, both ways. First, we're going to take this right knee and we're going to bring it up to the right front corner of our mat. And then drop it down. This is where we get to decide how much stress or rest we want to put into this baby. We can tuck this right leg in, or we could bring the shin out parallel to the front of the mat. You see what works for you. Take all this energy that we're holding ourselves up with and let it drop down. If this is not working for our knees or our hips, we are welcome to do this on our backs. It would look like this. Right knee crosses over left thigh. This is where we sing versus that stress versus rest. Bring a little bit more softness into it. A little more acceptance. In this shape especially, I always feel the more restful I am in it, how I get more benefits. I get the full expression of this posture when I'm not holding. Whenever in doubt, back off a little. We're going to keep our legs as they are, and we're going to come up onto our arms. We're going to take this left leg and we're going to gracefully swing it around the outer edge of our right. Grab that left knee with our right hand. Yeah, we got it. Left knee, right hand. Left hand, inhale it up. Exhale, bring it back. Our crown, inhale, bring it up to that blue, beautiful sky. Exhale, twist over that left shoulder a little more. We cannot force this shape. We have to back off to let the magic happen. Breathing in and out. We're going to swing back forward onto our tabletop or our down dog, whatever feels best to you in this moment. All yoga is movement with intention. So where are you feeling that intention right now? Bringing that mindfulness into the body, feeling how our right feels a little different than our left. It's a form of meditation. It's keeping us present. This left knee, we're going to bring it up to the left front corner of our mats. Left knee, left front corner. You got it. Right here, baby. Shin. It's either on a 45, just try to work it up just a little bit. And the lesson of today is to back off. Bring that right leg straight back. Now we just got to tap into our systems. Are we scared, holding it all up, stressed? Bring that relax, that softness, that grace, that rest. The best way to access the rest is our breath. We have our fight or flight breath here into our chest, or we have that, hey, I'm safe at home breath right here into our bellies. Breathe deep there. Watch what happens. Coming up onto those arms. Our weekends are always better once our hips kind of relax a little bit. Bring this right leg around the outer edge of our left. Right leg, we bring it around the left. Half of the kingfish, this is called. Grab that right knee with our left arm. Inhale, right arm sweeps forward. Why? This is lengthening our spine. Exhale, bring it on back. Looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, we get length into our spine. Exhale, we see if we can twist just a little more. Never force it. Bring that softness into it. Awesome. Uncurling ourselves, bringing this right leg out to this right side, and we're going to tuck our left foot into our right thigh. Oh, my cliff notes. No, I'm okay. Bring that chest over our right thigh. Sweep the arms up. Thank you, dear. Exhale, bring those hearts over that thigh. Reach for those legs. Feel the difference if we were putting too much energy into this. How we actually won't get as far as we would if we back her on down. We're folded in half, but we can still get our breath there. Breathe as deep as you can. Feel the shift that happens. Awesome. Gently crawling ourselves up, and we get to switch our legs. Left leg comes out nice and long. Right leg tucks into it. Bring this chest over that left thigh. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, heart comes down. I'll get as far as I think I can go, and then I'll take even a deeper breath, and then, that's that magic sauce. Beautiful. Coming on up, both legs come out nice and wide. Peeling that flesh away from our sit bones. Inhale, arms reach up, stacking that spine. Exhale, forward fold. Every breath, turn inwards a little bit more, sending that breath deep down. And follow it. Sometimes it starts in my ankles and works its way up. Sometimes it starts up and works its way down. How are you? Coming up gently, feet shake them out. Legs come here out in front of us. We're going to tie ourselves into an official pretzel right now. We're going to there's different ways to do this, and we never want to force ourselves. We're going to try to take our right knee and bring it to the front of our mats. This is where it gets interesting. Now we take our left leg and we try to stack the knee on top of that. Whatever is. Perf. Left sit bone. Mine's about 6 inches off of the ground right now. Cool. That's 6 inches that we have to root it on down. Acceptance, right? It is what it is. Be with it. Bring these arms out nice and wide. Exhale, right arm comes underneath of left. I'll say it again, right under left. Stack these elbows. Palms come together. Whoo, I told you I'd get you all knotted up. Shoulders down the back. Stare at that palm. Watch our lifeline grow. Every breath, get these elbows up a little more. We could stack elbows. We could also do genie arms and bring them up. Where are we holding the stress? Where can we bring in a little more rest? Grounding, sit bone down, shoulders, open them up. Also a nice big hug here almost does the same thing. Getting that upper back space open. We make these complicated shapes. Why? Because, hey, we want to stay in our sweet spot. We want to stay in that present moment. Coming on out of this thing, shaking it all out. Oh. We are not the same as anyone else. We are not the same from our left side to our right side. Bring that left leg out in front of us. Now, try to bring this right leg on top. Right sit bone comes down to the ground. This one's easier? Arms come out nice and wide. Inhale here. We could be doing the standing if anyone wants to. With the breeze, left hand comes underneath of our right. Left arm underneath the right. Elbows here. Palms, we try to get them as togetherness as we can. Shoulders down the back. Nice. Every inhale, elbows come up. This is when we physically can see the power of our breath. Watch the deeper we breathe in, how our body responds. It's that trust. The hey, I'm okay. I'm in a safe space. I can rest a little more here. Beautiful. Coming out of this, legs come nice and wide. Shake them out. We're going to forward fold one last time. Bring these legs out, straight out in front of us or wide. You see what's going to work for you right now. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, just hinge from those hips just like we were a Barbie doll. Keep that spine straight. Bring the heart down to that earth. Re-straighten the back if we need to. Inhale. Exhale, hinge a little more. Follow the stretch. Breathe into it. Exhale. When you think you've gotten as far as you can on your breaths in and breaths out, then round that back. Revisit your intention. We're going to come up, and then as slowly as we can, we're going to lie down onto the ground. So this is where our core line is very important here. So we zip up that internal zipper, and then, tortoise versus the hare. Who always won in that story? The hare. Oh, I'm sorry, the tortoise. That's what I mean. The more restful of the two. One step in front of the other. Laying down onto the ground. Tuck our knees into our chest. Give yourselves a big hug here. While you're hugging yourself, uncurl your tailbone so it comes flat onto the ground. Take your left leg and bring it straight down to the ground. Hold on to your right knee with your left hand. Tee out your right hand. We only want to twist on our exhale. So inhale. Exhale, right knee comes over towards our left side. For me personally, if I bring just the right amount of rest into this shape, I get this beautiful pop out of my spine. I get more feeling, more goodness, the more I back off of it. Coming gently out of it, bring both of your knees up to your chest. Give them some circles. Give yourself a little rocking. Just want to neutralize that spine till we go to the other side. So hold on to your left knee with your right hand. Right leg comes all the way down to the ground. Tee out your left arm. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee comes over towards that right side. If ever in doubt, back off. Awesome. Coming out of this, your last bear hug of this practice. Squeeze it all in, all that energy, that tightness from our eyelashes to our toenails. All that love, send it for yourself. On your exhale, Shavasana, our ultimate relaxing, resting posture. Legs come out long, feet flap to the side. We can be on our backs or face side down if that's more comfortable. Kiss these shoulder blades together. And now we just be with it. We don't have to breathe a special way. We don't have to think a special way. We just want all this passive peace running through our body. Enjoying our moment. Start to bring your awareness into that breath in your body. This beautiful breeze of breath on our skin, our supportive earth below us, our supportive friends and community around us. We will meet in sitting whenever you get there. We end class in Shavasana because rest is so important for our adaptation. Let that Shavasana be just the beginning of you bringing a little more rest into your weekend, bringing a little more rest into your week, your month, this summer season. When in doubt, back off. And always breathe. My friends, that lovely, blissful breath in me honors the bliss breath in all of you. Namaste. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ah.